Morning, Mary. What's going on here? Screen 3. Share. Mary, you feeling better? You are on mute. I cannot hear you, Mary. You're on mute. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, so sorry. I said I'm feeling a little better. Yes, a little congested. You can still hear it in my voice, but
No
much better.
worries. Hopefully you.
I think you got me sick, John.
Get a lot of sun, right?
Yeah. Now I just need to get a lot of fluids in.
Yeah. It took me about more than a week. Dave, hey Dave.
Yeah, I'm on day 4.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Good.
Dave. Nice to meet you.
He's working right now.
Yeah, I'm at work, so I'll try to keep it muted. It'll be loud here.
Yeah. All right, let me see. I am looking at the document. I'm gonna share with you guys here. Oh, hang on. I gotta let people in. I don't know why it doesn't automatically let people in right away. So I gotta end one by one. All right, where is the document here? Traditional.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
What up, guys?
Morning.
Ray, is your name John? My son?
I was trying to put I forgot FBA Hustle's name. But I just put John. I know his last name's like Python or something like that. I was trying to mess around.
Oh, I'm Peter, right? I'm Peter. You're Jason.
Hey, oh, Jason. Yeah, shit. I forgot his name. That's
Close.
whatever. I combined John with Jason. There you go.
You guys. I know when you guys fill up the questionnaire, some of you basically answer that you guys don't have a retirement account.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I want one because damn, I pay a lot of taxes.
What do you mean?
Huh? No, I'm just saying that I want one because I did. I made decent money last year, and you know, it's all like a tax write-off. Those like 5,000 tax-free, right?
Yeah. So this is what I want to talk about. This is something that a lot wealthy people use, and this is going to be very, very useful for you guys if you do not have a retirement account, or if you have a retirement account but you don't know the loophole. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your chicken scratch.
Yeah, so this is the one I share on Instagram, but I know it's too small and I don't want to talk about it as well on Instagram because not a lot of people know this. Only the rich people or the wealthy people know the loophole, especially those CPA. They're the one that basically give this information out. And of course, you guys know that you have to pay, right? So, in terms of you know the CPA stuff.
Right.
All right, so let me see who else. Heather. I don't know what happened with Heather. I know she was on the Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Let me message her. Give me 1 second, okay?
Man,
Oh,
my lighting is horrible in here. I
she said
look
that
blacker than I am.
she got called into the work, but she cannot open her email. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna send you guys also this PDF document, so you guys can have the learn it yourself. 1 second here. Let me take care. Header first here.
Mm-hmm.
Email. So have any of you guys know this what I'm gonna talk about? Have you guys heard this?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Where did you get it from? From the CPA or from?
No, I forgot honestly where I heard about it. I just know that, this is a good thing for like to get not pay taxes basically on, some of the money you make. That's all I really know.
Yeah. Well, it's not really. It just depends on your income bracket, right?
Mm.
So I'm gonna wait until Heather joins in, and we'll talk about this. One of
Right.
the thing, maybe I can combine a little bit. So, how many of you basically did the WTW trade, the Weight Watcher? I know Mary did, right?
Oh, I had one stock. I think my boyfriend had more.
Right, but your option should expire worthless now.
Yeah, that's his. I didn't do options.
Oh, okay, good. So it should expire worthless because it's above the strike that we have, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm seeing the Weight Watcher will, I think it will continue going up if able to break this $21, and then the next resistance will be the 22.50. Okay, this is gonna be the level you want to watch.
Okay.
If next week is gonna be a little bit of pullback, okay, then you can take another credit again on the weekly.
For 22.50. But the 22.50 would be the resistance I have to watch for.
Yeah, that's for the upside, right? If it's going back again, pull back a little bit, then you have the option to get more credit if you want to.
It's too far.
It's too far.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was muted. I'm yelling at people at work.
Oh.
But Dave have some insight about the Weight Watcher thing. All right, so and then what else? GE. I don't know how many of you have GE. GE is pulling back. This is called a hanging man. So this is a bearish candle here. Okay, I'm expecting it's gonna pull back to the 939. This line right here, and then you gotta have to watch if it break that, then it's $9. It's gonna come again. Okay, now I want to talk about a little bit on the majority on the bigger indices, right? The SPY. This is bullish right here because if you look at on the XPX, we broke that resistance and we hold it right there. I don't know if you guys can see the line. Okay, so if I put the line here, we already broke that resistance on Friday. That's on SPX, okay? SMH, which is a semiconductor, this is super bullish right here. It broke the downtrend line, and then it's basically, this is not a topping tail because topping tail has to be more than 50%, right? So this is still bullish right here. So next week you gotta watch NVDA. There's gonna be a lot trading here. 170 to 172 is the resistance. So that will be something that you want to watch. Maybe about 170, hang on, 174. So 170 to 174. We're still waiting for Heather here. I don't know what happened to her. Oh, there we go. Okay, she's joining shortly. All right, so that's NVIDIA. Yesterday I look at this stock. You guys want to take a look this next week. This is a very good stock to go play bullish. AMAT. Okay. Apply material, or is it MT? Hang on, let me double check one more time. Yeah, AMAT. This is something that you guys want to pay attention if you want to play bullish next week, because this is doing a bull flag, and if you look at this, it's an inverse head and shoulder. Let me mark it here. Okay, so if you look at this, this is the left shoulder, the head. Now is doing the right shoulder. If this is break, this is a good stock right here. You can tell from 40 to 75 to 28. So that will be around $12. So you can measure $12. Let me finish up this, and then after that we'll talk about that traditional rod. So the upside is going to be around $52. This is something that I want to jump into the swing trade if this is breach, and then it goes to the upside. Okay. And then SMH, I already talked about this. This is something that you guys can go long as well. 110 is the target for this. So we have about 4 points. Now, there's also a concern. IWM is lagging, right? You can see that it's behind like the other trade, because they already broke the resistance, but this one is still lagging. So this is something to watch next week. QQQ, which is the NASDAQ, right? The technology, it's already broke a couple days ago. So this is bullish right here. Eventually it's gonna go up to this around 180-ish number. Any questions so far?
No, I'm just wondering where you get these specific companies. Are you doing research in the background? Are you just...
Yes. So you're talking about the AMAT, right?
Yeah, like a few of these, like AMAT, IMM, QQQ. Is this like just your personal stories? What are you seeing?
So the QQQ, so SPY, DIA. Okay, one thing I forgot to talk about DIA. DIA is the Dow Jones. This is all the big ETF for indices. This is something that I have on my watch list, because this is all the big ETF that I watch every single day. Okay, within each SPY there's like 500 stock. DIA, they're probably, I don't know what's the number, but IWM is more like a small cap. It's more like a risk on if it's bullish. So that's mean it's bullish. People are betting on the small caps, right? Inside IWM, there's a lot other stock. SMH, which is a semiconductor, is part of the AMAT is part of the SMH, like NVDA, Micron, AMD, AMAT. Those are inside the SMH ETF, right? IBB. Correct. Yeah. I'll do research later. Where's the link where you guys can see what's inside each ETF? Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, IBB is the biotech. So if you look at like Gilead, Allergan, who else? Bayer, they're all inside the IBB. Okay. IBB is also a little bit lagging, but the what?
Hey guys. Hello.
Let's see who else here. So Jason here, Dave, Heather, another Jason again, and Mary. Okay, we have a full everybody here except Irene. So Irene told me yesterday she's not gonna be able to make it because she is super busy with the other stuff that she's working on. So I don't know if you guys okay to keep it at 7 o'clock on Saturday, or you guys wanna change it. I'll leave it open to you guys, so we'll have that discussion later. Um, Other than that, that's what I want to talk about the high level in terms of the stock for next week. I like AMAT, I like NVDA to watch, maybe EA as well. We already talked about this week. So it's not going down to this level, to the blue level. So if you want to go long, 105 is still the target. Probably is gonna go within this channel right here, this blue channel. Okay. You guys have any stock that you guys want to talk about before we jump into the retirement account?
I got a few. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Jason, what's up?
Okay. I was looking at Eventbrite.
Eventbrite. Okay. Let me see. EB. All right. Well, I guess something happened here. Earning. Okay. All right. So earning maybe is good. Let's take a look on the bigger channel here or bigger month. What are you thinking here? Are you thinking about going long, swing trade?
Swing trade. I noticed for the past couple days or the last 2 days, it kind of swung pretty consistently.
Okay.
Well, but then again, that's probably more of a day trade. Never mind.
So one thing I don't trade this stock. So one thing that I want to check is the news, right? That's why I like using this. I can look at the news. I can look at where, um, like the auction as well. All right. So downgrade from the analyst, right? And then after that, the earning also not that great. They're losing money, about 13 million. So there's a lot of money there. Wait, Q4 operation 9.3. Okay. So just looking at the chart, let's say, okay, on I think this stock it just went IPO on. That's it. There's nothing else. So the data is not there. So 33.96. That's when the IPO came out, right?
Uh-huh.
And then now it's just keep going down.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I do not like this stock. The reason why is now is below the IPO that people that basically invest the money, they are losing money now,
Oh
right?
yeah.
That's one. Second, this the last low which is already breached. Okay, if you look at on the daily chart, just be careful. I would say just be careful if you do a swing trade. If you day trade, that's a different story, right? So this is your level right here to watch, right? It was breached a couple days ago, and then he held again. Right there, 22, but 22.50, I guess.
Uh-huh.
That's the level that you need to watch. And then after that, 22.10, that's the couple of days ago, it was breached. If this is breach again, go down, then it's going to be somewhere on the no man land. So you got to be careful here. We don't know where's the support. We don't know where's the next leg down. Okay. You just have to put alert. So below this, get out. Above this, go long. That's it. That's pretty
Oh,
simple.
okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. Oh, one more. If nobody has stock.
No problem. Let's go.
GE. I was watching GE all day today, and I noticed that every time during pre-market, it tends to go up. So on Friday, it's been pretty steady at like hovering around $10 a share.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting right before the bell. So
So did you sell it or did you keep it?
I just bought it right before the bell, hoping to sell it as it when it opens on Monday.
Oh, okay. You basically bought it when the market closed.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you probably bought it like around, of course, the low, right? Somewhere here. I mean, $10 is the resistance. You can see there's a lot. Oh, what happened? I'm trying to draw a box here. There's a lot of sideways here. There's a lot of sideways here, right? As you can see that the $10 is the kind of the spot where it's building the volume. $9 was the support last time. It went down here, and then after that it took off again, right? $9 to $9 was the support. There's also another support right here around 850, which is I mentioned on Instagram. I like the stock for long term. I think they're gonna do well eventually. But in the meantime, this is just gonna be keep going sideways until there's more clarity from the CEO, right? Their next. Go ahead.
No. You said clarity from the CEO. What's going on with the CEO?
So the CEO basically saying that I think this pop right here from the 978 or from here from around 9 to the 1050, the CEO basically saying that the Q1 earning, they're gonna generate a cash flow. It's on the news, I think, a couple days ago.
Oh.
Okay. But I am not sure if they're really generating cash flow right now, because right now they're selling a lot of their other division. And maybe Dave, since Dave basically working on some of the aerospace here, maybe he knows anything about this as well. So my point is right now, if you're already in, so it just depends. What do you want to do? You want to do swing trade or you want to do day trade, right? Or you want to do just buy and hold many years, right? If you buy it here, when it go down here, maybe you can buy again, and then when it goes down here, you just buy again, right? I don't think it will go back down to this area, but I think it's just gonna be in this range right here. Okay. Now they have an earning in April 18. Okay. And we don't know what's gonna be the result. Like I mentioned before, I don't play earning, but if you buy and hold, let it ride, whatever. So if the earning is good, then it's gonna pop. Like I said, $13 is gonna be the next resistance. Okay. Now, if the earning is bad, I think it's probably gonna go down probably to around 850, and maybe the lowest is here around $8. That's gonna be the best price to buy. I don't think it will go down to that 666 number, right? The evil number. So that's just my take from the chart.
Okay.
And I do think in the long run, this stock will go back to 15 and probably around $18. Okay, so it's gonna be somewhere around this $15 right here, and then the 18 somewhere around here, the next resistance.
Yeah, I've heard nothing about it over here. I just know it's a cheap way to stack some dividends.
Oh, there you go. And you own it as well, Dave?
Yeah, small portion, but I'm still accumulating every month.
Yeah, I mean, I'm confident the new CEO is gonna make things right and gonna make things better. There's a downtrend line right here that I can tell you. Let me change the color here to yellow. If it's gonna pop here between the earnings, It's gonna go to 15 possibly, right? Oh wait, hang on, 18. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Okay, if everything's well and everything is good. If it's not, then it's probably gonna go down to 7 or 8. Then I'm gonna be jumping a lot with this to buy more. I sold mine like around 10.50. So I picked 2 grand this year, so that's good enough for me. Last year I think it's around 1,500 or 1,600. So yeah, I'm just waiting more. I'm probably gonna also jump in around this area, just a small portion, and then if it go down, I'm gonna buy more. So I don't missing the momentum. All right, just to keep the time short here, I know it's everybody has their own agenda, right, for today, but I want to talk about this, guys. All right, so how many of you have retirement account, either 401k from your employer or something that you open yourself?
Not me.
So Ray doesn't have it. Mary, do you have it?
No.
Okay.
I'm broke.
You broke. Heather, how about you? Do you have a retirement account? Someone is sending me a chat, maybe.
Oh, she messaged.
Yeah, she chatted.
I have a few. Good. Okay. Who is the cute guy with the hat? All right.
Yeah, who is that cute guy with the hat?
Who is that?
I'm interested. Oh, never mind. Oh, damn, that's scary.
It looks like Dave.
Just kidding.
She also has a government retirement account. Okay, I don't know what does that mean. A government retirement account, is that something like from employer?
What are you guys seeing in the chat?
It's on the right side of the. Okay, you should say yes.
Oh,
So,
it's on the computer at the bottom.
Yes, you're at the bottom next to share and record.
Yeah,
Oh, it's recording, right? Just call it recording.
I would say did not record it, but it is recording by default.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys always go back again. I'll share the link once it's done.
It's working.
All right. So if you work full time with corporation or your employer providing a retirement account, you have, regardless if they're matching one to one or they're only matching 50%, I always recommend it. Enroll with the retirement because it's a free money, right? You putting $100, you're getting $50 from your employer. Right? Anybody knows about that, about retirement account? 401k?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's say if you do not have a retirement account, regardless if you work yourself, you own your own business, or maybe your employer doesn't provide that. So there's an option for you to open your own retirement account, okay? Traditional IRA. So this is a traditional IRA. There is no income limit on traditional IRA. So meanings that, let's say, if you make above than 63,000 on individual filing or 101 if you join file, you still able to basically contribute your traditional IRA, but it's not tax deductible.
Oh.
Okay, that is the income bracket, I would say. But there's no income limit, meaning that let's say you make 250,000 or 500,000, you still able to contribute to traditional IRA. I believe this year for California it's 6,000 is the limit. If you contribute 6,000, let's say you're making 500,000, you are not eligible to basically for tax deductible. Okay, so let's say if you are making money 62,000, right? Your salary is 62,000, and then you're doing the individual filing, right? Oh, and this example is 60,000. So let's do with that one. let's say you're 60,000, then you contribute that 5,000. This is the calculation based on 5,000, right? You're not doing investment. Okay, let's say you're not contributing to traditional IRA, and your tax bracket is 22%, right? So you are paying the government is around 13,200, and you end up bringing home around 46,800 cash, right? A year. This is, we're talking about a year salary. Now, that if you're not doing any traditional IRA, if you contribute to traditional IRA $5,000, you're gonna have a tax defer, meaning that you paying based on the 55,000 times 22%. So your tax that you pay to the government is 12,100. So you're saving about 1,100 there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
You're saving 1,100 on the tax, but you're contributing 5,000 to your retirement account, which is, it's a pre-tax, right? A tax defer. Anybody follow that so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's say, you know, hey, every year you're contributing $5,000 and $5,000, $5,000. Let's say you're 20 years old now. You want to retire by, I don't know, 55 maybe. So you'll be contributing 35 years times 5,000. So you probably have money around like 16. Wait, hang on. So 22 times 5,000. All right. Who has a? I'm sorry, not 22. 35. Where's my calculator here? So around 165. 165,000.
Something like that.
175,000. Okay, so 175,000. So that's what you have on your retirement account. Okay, we're not talking about any capital gain or any compound interest behind that. We're just gonna make it simple. So let's say you have 175,000, and let's say you retire and you wanna, you know, take out your money. Then let's say you don't have any more jobs, so you're only paying about 10%, right? Just example, 10% because you do not work, or right? So the tax bracket basically is lower. So you're paying 10%. It's basically is cheaper than the 22%. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So far you guys good on that, right?
That's in retirement then, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Now, the Roth. Roth is basically also another retirement account, but the Roth it's a free tax. Okay, meaning that whatever that you contribute, whatever that it grow within that account, you don't have to pay the tax at the end. Okay, so let's say if you open Roth, okay, because you're still under the 63,000, okay, you can still open Roth, and then there's a tax bracket or the limit here. If you making money more than 189,000 on the modified adjusted gross income, we call it the MAGI, right? And file joint, which is your wife and your spouse, you are not eligible to contribute to Roth IRA. Okay, if you making less than 189,000 on file jointly, you are eligible to contribute to Roth. Okay. Now,
what about
Roth.
Hey, John, sorry. What about if you're not like filing jointly?
What if you're not filing jointly? That's a good question. So let me Google that. I don't know what's the number. I think it's around 100 something thousand. maybe
Oh,
100,
okay.
maybe around 120-ish, 115. Let me double check that, and then
Okay.
I'll send it to you separately.
Oh, no worries.
So let me put the note there before I forget. So let's say if you're eligible, right, then you can still contribute that. In this example, it's $5,000, but you can contribute up to $6,000 this year. So let's say you are making 60,000, 22% bracket. So it's still the same calculation, right? Now with traditional here, now that 5,000 is gonna be no tax at retirement when you retire. Okay, that's a Roth. Okay, so that 175,000, let's say you're contributing it every year for 35 years. That 175,000, you don't have to pay tax at all. Okay, 10% is good, right? I mean, if you're doing the traditional IRA, you're paying 10% when you retire. With Roth, you don't pay the 10% when you retire. So which is around like 17,000. But of course, that example is just based on the 5,000 with 35 years. Now, of course, if you, let's say, generating 8% every year for 35 years, your money grow faster, right? That 175,000, it might be, I don't know, maybe around like 700,000 or something, right? So that's something that you have to consider between Roth and traditional IRA. Any questions so far?
No, just wanted to know your opinion on it, either, or if you have both, or which one you prefer, as far as your situation, Johnny.
Wait, are you talking about my situation?
Yeah, like personally, what do you feel is best? Or
well, my wife and I we are basically not eligible for Roth. That's for sure because we're making more than that. So
okay.
If you are in the same level as my wife and I, basically you're not eligible to do Roth. There is a loophole. Okay, this is there's a lot of people that don't know about this. Okay. This you can contribute, right? Because traditional IRA, you basically there's no income limit. So we are on this bracket, right? On the above. So I can still contribute to traditional IRA every year for $6,000. This year is $6,000. The deadline is by April 15th. Okay, that's why I want to talk about this.
Oh, wow.
So you guys can make your own decision what you want to do. Okay. I will contribute $6,000 per person. So one person, my wife, open an account. Okay, so I already checked with Robinhood. Robinhood doesn't have a Roth IRA. Okay, so that's no go for Robinhood. So I open an account with E-Trade. Okay, and I will contribute $6,000 my own account, and then my wife $6,000. So that's $12,000. So what you're gonna do after you contribute, but this is something that you need to talk to the broker first before you open an account. Tell them, hey, I want to open the traditional IRA, okay? And after I open the same day, I want to close it and then convert into Roth IRA.
Oh, you could do that.
That's a loophole. Okay. Now, if you do that, they're gonna tell you, oh, you have to fill out this form just to make sure that you're this money is not money from your, let's say, from your employer, your previous employer, that you move the money, because they want to make sure that you pay taxes, right? If you own a previous traditional IRA from, let's say, your employer, when you quit your job, you can take that money, right? And then you can move it to a different broker, and then you manage it your own. They want to make sure that you basically pay taxes on that when you convert to traditional to Roth IRA. You can do that too, and then you just let the Roth IRA grow after that, right? Now, I do not want to touch my traditional IRA, but this is the 6,000 that I'm gonna contribute is basically my cash money. It's not touching any previous employer money. So that 6,000, I'm gonna fill up the form and then close the traditional IRA on the same day, open to the Roth IRA. And that's it. You're just doing it every year. Then let's say you making 8% every year on that, and then you just compound interest the money and grow.
John, you would make the 8% with the Roth. You couldn't do that with the traditional.
No. The 8% means that whatever the stock that you're buying, let's say.
Oh, okay.
There's no fixed income on that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can make 20%, 30%, 50%, right? Just depending on the stock performance. So from that 6,000, let's say you like GE, you just buy GE.
Got it.
Right? And see, let's say, hey, if GE is gonna hit $18, ooh-wee, right? That's like double the money.
Ooh-wee.
Can you repeat that?
Ooh-wee. Or you want an Italian one? Oh la la, right?
Ooh-wee.
So anyway, do you guys follow me so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you could do this every year. Is this what you do?
This is what a lot of people, the rich people, doing, and not so many people knows about this unless you talk to the right broker or to the right CPA.
That's good. Secret.
Yeah, there's there's a lot of people with licensed CPA, but they don't even know what other CPA talk about. So it's kind of interesting. So you just have to digging around, like just make sure that you have the right CPA if you want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay. So
I think Heather had a question. It's on the chat.
Oh, hang on. If not filing jointly can also depend if you are filing head of household or married filing separately. Is Roth Lee or post-tax? Roth is a post-tax dollar. Traditional is a pre-tax. Do you guys understand about the pre-tax and the post-tax?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's say if your employer providing the traditional IRA or 401k, they will take out the money automatically from your checking account before paying the tax. That's what it means, pre-tax. The post-tax means you contribute the money to Roth after you pay the taxes. So that's why you don't pay the taxes at the end. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
The goal is basically how do you grow your money with Roth IRA and you don't pay taxes at the end. That's all matter right there, because it's a big money, right? Especially when you're growing with that. Let's say you're making 8% every year. Even let's say you're putting only $1,000, that's gonna be big within 35 years.
John, can you also lose your money in this?
Can you lose your money? Yeah, it depends what stock you're buying, right? Because you're gonna be managing your own. It's like you have your own broker, right? And then you're the one that buying and selling the stock. Now, let's say you don't want to do the buying and selling the stock, then you basically pay a management fee to a broker. So you're gonna have your account managed by someone else, and they're gonna be the one that buying and selling for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So you can go to Edward Jones, you can go to Charles Schwab, you can go to, I believe E-Trade also have the managed account now.
You like doing E-Trade, you said?
I have E-Trade. I have an E-Trade account. I believe Heather also have an E-Trade account.
Did you already buy your IRA?
I already have it open. I haven't contributed yet. So because they gave me a form a while back and I forgot where I put the form, so I have to ask him again.
Oh, okay. And what are you gonna buy with that?
With that money? Probably GE.
For like long term, you look at your banking on the long term.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I don't want to manage because I have multiple accounts. It's gonna be tough for me to manage each account. You gotta have to kind of distinguish, like, okay, this retirement account, I'm gonna buy the stuff that basically for long term. I don't have to touch it.
Yeah.
Just set up alert, right? When the alert hit as on my target, then I can make a decision if I want to sell it or I want to just continue riding it. Right? So and then I have an account that basically I do a day trade or swing trade. So even like Robinhood and E-Trade right now, it's just like two different accounts that I have to manage, and I don't like that. So, all right, any other questions? You guys good?
Yeah, what are you doing today?
Today I am taking my wife out, just two of us, because it's been a while that we haven't gone date.
Oh, that's cute.
I know, with kids.
Gotta keep the romance alive.
What is that? What does that mean? What is the definition of that?
Come on.
They talk about Roth IRA.
Yes, you're right.
That's romantic.
That's cool, John.
Hey, where do we want to put the bonus money? So.
That's cool.
All right. If you guys don't have any question or anything, let me work on this recording and then I'll send it to you guys. Please, and please do not share the link to anybody. Okay, because disclaimer, I need to put this on the beginning. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Any future result is not guaranteed.
Thank you, sir.
Please talk to your CPA if you need further information.
Alrighty.
Trade at your own risk.
Oh man, it's scary.
Yes. All right, guys. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys next week again.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys.
Peace out, everybody.
See you, everybody.
All right.
All right. Hey. I just noticed your name. Oh, he left.